Hi, my name is Ariane, and I wanted to make a little video about the Tantric Mysticism intensive that I'll be starting this Monday. And it goes each Monday for 4 Mondays. And though I did elaborate in the description, I think that it's a lot easier to just, understand what's happening when you can see somebody and get a feel for them and what it's going to be like. A lot of people don't even know what Tantra is, or mysticism, never mind Tantric mysticism. So I just thought I'd give a quick overview of the scope of those things that this will be covering and focusing on, and the types of things you'll be learning and experiencing. So Tantra is an ancient practice that actually doesn't really have anything more to do with sexual yoga that people associate it with than anything else. As Tantra literally means taking whatever you do and whatever's going on in your life and creating your spiritual practice from that, and understanding that anything can be mystical or spiritual, and generally Tantra is taking things to the level of a mystical practice. Mysticism, from my perspective, is when you get into the experiential knowing of the deeper energy aspects of existence and of life, and being able to understand, connect to, tap into, merge with, and wield those energies to bring yourself deeper into the universe or further along your pathway to enlightenment, which is another vague concept that everyone has a very different idea about. But for the purposes of this, let's just say that perhaps it can mean that you have merged your mind with the mind of the universe, with eternity. And that's the esoteric meaning of the word yoga as well. It's a union. So we will be covering the aspects of the sensual energies and connection, and using that to bring you into deeper mystical states. But we're not doing that by being grounded in the physical. We're grounding in the mystical and then channeling that into the physical to integrate it more deeply and further into our own beings, and allowing us to use our physical reality to transmute that into a mystical reality, and to experience the physical as the mystical, which of course it is in its essence, and when you really just let go and experience its true nature. Naturalness is a very funny thing, because in this extremely unnatural world, it can be very difficult to maintain a connection to that which is supremely natural. And you can find yourself having to fight for it every day. And in some ways, without using the analogy of a fight, that's what a spiritual practice is. You're cultivating that awareness, that natural and supernatural awareness every day, so that you can maintain it and also go deeper into it and continue to grow in those ways. And what we'll be doing is engaging in certain practices. Tantric gazing meditation is the main one through which I will be conveying this experience of mystical reality, where you will actually perceive energy as light of different qualities, textures, colors, and learning to merge with it to a certain degree and channel it into the exercises that we'll be doing. In the first class, you will experience that reality. I'll give you some exercises for bringing it into your energy body and creating awareness of your energy body, certain aspects of it, just the basic aspects of it initially. And hopefully you'll take that home and practice it, and practice with it, so that when you come to the next class, you'll be ready to maintain that as we go deeper into the next level of integrating, which would be then to activate your ability to channel that energy through a form of touch, of non-physical touch. And we'll be practicing mainly with that in the second class, although we will also integrate very mild touch, through hands, through different little touch games, not graphic in any way, but definitely sensual in the manner in which we're doing it and the energies that we're channeling when we do it. And then in the next class, we'll be exploring different types of touch and different types of energy that we can channel into, actual physical touch, assuming that you are then able to maintain that ability to channel the energy through it and not get lost in the physical aspect of it, but be able to bring that power into it. And continuing to do little energy flow games that we learned in the first class, where we will learn how to send and receive energy and to direct it with just our minds and experience that as a palpable reality, which is quite ecstatic. Even just using your mind to channel energy in different ways, it's beautiful and sensual and ecstatic if those are the energies that you choose to engage in and use. And we will be using those energies and cultivating them because it's fun, it's beautiful, it's powerful, and there's so much of our life is spent in connection with others and craving that and wanting to go deeper into that. And why not learn how to do it in this beautiful way that elevates you and the person that you're connecting with and takes it to this whole other level where you're experiencing them in this beautiful, immaculate way and in these magical realms where you're experiencing higher dimensional awareness. So first we are learning to experience higher dimensional awareness so we can come to this with our cups full, because that's what it's really about, and we're centering on the light and perceiving the light and being able to go into it, generate it, and channel it, and recognize it in others, and help bring that out of others. Then second class, we're channeling that into a form of non-physical touch and doing those types of exercises, and then into, as a prelude to the next class, some actual physical touch. And then in the next class, cultivating and experiencing different types of touch. And with each class, you'll also be receiving an attunement to the different types of attunements to the energy realms, and activating of your energy body to make this easier and to help you experience those levels and bring it deeper into your own energy and into your physicality. And so with each class we begin with that attunement, with those empowerments, and then move into the exercises and the games we'll be playing with each other and interacting with each other. You can do this with a partner or you can do it alone. Each exercise can be done with yourself. If you're not doing it alone, you're doing it quite literally with yourself, and it's extremely powerful and beautiful. And you will not feel in any way like you need a partner for this, because you don't. this is designed to be able to take those aspects of yourself and those energies within yourself and channel them into higher states of consciousness and have beautiful experiences of union with the universe. And there is no lack in that whatsoever. It's a beautiful practice I do daily. And I will also do it with you. If you want, you can do it with the other people in the class. It's all up to you and your comfort level. And I'll be doing the solo exercises in order to maintain an awareness of what's going on and assist people energetically in the class, primarily. And then showing an example with people one-on-one, and then they either partner up with each other or do it with themselves. And you can come as a couple and just do it together, or you can, if you're comfortable with the people in the room, do exercises with them, or as I said, you can just do it with yourself, and it's amazing and powerful. In the third class, yes, we'll be doing more different types of touch and different types of energy channeling, as well as integrating some of the other stuff we learned. And in the last class, it will be where we delve more into specifically those sensual energies. And we will only go to whatever level everyone's comfortable going to. It can be as simple as like the way that you are touching yourself and generating those energies, and then taking them and channeling them into higher states of consciousness that are magical and amazing. You use that sensual energy to generate a type of power. Passion and sensuality are a type of power that you can use in your practice, and then also in your life, and make things happen with it. But you can use any type of energy that you want. But for the scope of this class, we will be focusing on different aspects of using your connection with others and sensuality and heart space. And also opening your vision, your third eye. So it covers quite a range, but we will be generating power from the sensual energies. But it doesn't have to be graphic, and it doesn't have to be, you can go into that as deeply as you want, and we will definitely gauge with the comfort level of everyone around, and fully support whatever depths you want to go to with that, and practicing, rising in that energy and then channeling it in various ways. And regardless of what your comfort level is, it will be powerful, beautiful, beneficial, and open your mind and your being in ways that I am positive you've never experienced before. This type of mysticism is extremely rare to encounter. It's a precious gift of the universe, and something that I feel like everyone should cultivate. Obviously not everyone cares to cultivate it, because I feel like they don't understand it, and if they did, then they definitely would, because it only makes their life better and more magical, more connected, and beautiful, and powerful. And there's nothing wrong with power, and there's nothing wrong with sensuality and wanting to connect and to experience others, experience their depths and their beauty, and to raise this type of sensual energy with them. It's an amazing experience. That's why people are drawn to it. That's why people love it. And so we're just going to learn how to go into it properly, in a way where you generate energy with each other and you lift each other up, as opposed to taking or losing energy, as so many of us do in our daily interactions with people, and in particular with our intimate interactions with people. So this will help you in the way that you interact with anybody on any level, but certainly in your intimate interactions, and allow you to take it to a whole other level of beauty, consciousness, magic, mysticism, and excitement. I hope that if you are into these things, you'll join us. Thank you.